Okay. I think we're recording. Hopefully. Okay. So today is this is our workout for Monday, 8 a.m. Now, as you heard, we are switching times from 9 a.m. to 8 a.m. and also no classes Saturday because I will be out of town. So what do we have in store for us today? We are going to do, let's see, a 15-minute AMRAP, 20 deadlifts, followed by 20 lateral hops, then 20 hang cleans, followed by 20 lateral hops, then 20 push presses, followed by 20 lateral hops or jumps. So this is powerlifting and Olympic lifting with some hopping in between. Let's go over what each one of these workouts or movements look like. So starting with our deadlift, we need to take an object from low down to our waist. We can use one hand, we can use two hands, whatever manner you want to work on these, you can. Now I suggest if your weight is light, use one hand. If it's heavier, you can use two hands. We should be able to get 20 straight for this movement. Now, of course, we can do this movement from a kneeling position. I like bringing the weight up here and hinging over like this. I think this makes a lot of sense, and it differentiates it from the clean. We could also have it on the floor and simply stand the weight up like that. I think that's a little less interesting. Yeah, we can play with it. Roma, I think we've done both in the past. I'll leave it up to you to decide which one you want to do. When we're seated on the floor, we can do this, accomplish this with a bicep curl in two hands or one hand, whatever we'd like to do. Okay, after that we have 20 lateral hops. I'd like this lateral hop to be over an object if you don't have any leg injuries. Otherwise, just over nothing if you do have a leg injury. On our knees or the floor, we're going to accomplish this with shoulder taps. This will be our movement. I think Roma and kneeling, also stepping sideways is fine. That feels good for you. The jury's still out for me on this sideways movement. I don't know if I like it so much. I want your opinion on it. Okay, third movement is a hang power clean. So for our hang power clean, we're gonna go from a hang position. That means starting with the weight up here and cleaning that weight up to our shoulder. Up to our shoulder. If you have a nice heavy weight, going from doing a hang clean is great. If your weight's lighter, let's make this a full squat clean. Take it all the way from the floor, catch it, and squat it. Now, I have a 35-pound weight, so I think a hang clean would be good for me. But if you're one of those folks with a lighter weight or these feel very easy, add that full clean from the floor, bringing it up to our shoulders to squat. For those athletes doing this on the floor, we can of course do this in a kneeling position. We can clean the weight here, standing up to a shoulder position, or if we're on the floor, it's going to simply be our bicep curl, bringing the weight up to our shoulders. So this movement will be the same if you're on the floor, whether it's a bicep curl or a deadlift or a clean, it's both bringing it up to our shoulders. Now, Deanna, if you want to do this one in your back again, we can do bicep curls on the floor. That's fine if your butt's bothering you, so no worries. After that, we repeat our lateral hops or shoulder touches, and then we go on to a push press. Push press involves bringing the weight from our shoulder, little press from the hips, up overhead. This can be done with one hand, two hands, again, depending on the weight of the object, make it challenging for yourself. This, of course, can be done in a kneeling position, starting in a low kneel, pushing up to high kneel for a push press, and a seated press as well works. We can press off of our seat. Okay, so I think that covers every movement. We finish up with another set of lateral hops. Did I get everything? Deadlifts, clean, yeah, 3 Olympic lifts, 3 lateral hops or jumps. Guys, I will see you on Monday at our new time for 8 a.m. We'll have, of course, a part B, which I'll throw in at the end, a little surprise. See you then.